Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon from where you're watching from. It's a beautiful Saturday morning from here in South Carolina, USA. God has been faithful to us. We give God all the glory. My name is Charity, and I'm originally from Uganda, living here in USA. I'm a mother, proud mother. I'm a nurse and an entrepreneur. So I just want to talk to you about the work and life balancing. Um, Most times it's more with work, and we don't have enough time for our ourselves. So if work is taking most of your time, you don't get enough time for your other relaxing activities or family activities or your chores or your self-care. You end up being frustrated, burnt out, tired, exhausted, depressed, stressed, like all kinds of health issues. You get a mental breakdown, and you don't want that. I'm speaking to Africans living in diaspora, um, who have careers, mothers, fathers, health professionals. Um, no matter what discipline you are in, if you dedicate more time into your job without balancing your life routine, you might end up not loving what you do. And we don't want that to happen. So, how can you improve that? How can you make sure that it is balancing? If this week was heavy at work, how can you balance it on your other side of life to make sure that your your work is not overtaking your other lifestyle? How can you do that? So you know how hard it is on yourself, um, at work, at home, with your children, with your husband, with your wife, um, with your co-workers. You know how hard it is, but you still have to work hard to go above and beyond. Now, that energy you put in or at your workplace, you can as well put it into a business or a side hustle that doesn't actually require the same amount of energy. You need something on the side that is more relaxing, so that by the end of the week, when it's time for you to go back to work, you are looking forward to going back to work, to do what you love to do, what you trained to do best. And come back home with a smile, ready to meet your spouse, your children. So, this is where I come in. I used to be like that. I was working more than 16 hours as a nurse. I had three little children, all under 5, because I had my children back to back. My spouse was working alternate days. I didn't have a nanny to help me at home. I was sleeping less than 4 hours before I could go back to work. This is what happened. One day, after my night shift, I'm driving back to work. And then I start feeling sleepy. I'm like, no, I need to get home. I started speeding so that I could get home faster. But then I continued feeling sleepy. I increased the volume of music in my car because I like music. I like jamming, you know. I was jamming, and I lowered. I was like, no, this is not working. So I lowered the glasses, my window glasses, so I could get that fresh air, you know. Damn, it wasn't working. Let me tell you, when the body is tired, it's tired. When this brain has reached its maximum, it has reached its maximum. You will push it, you'll be walking, sleeping. What happened was, I don't know. I drove off the road. It was that bumpy ride that woke me up, and just a few inches was a big tree that I was gonna hit right. All of a sudden, I turned. I was in a 2-lane. Nobody was behind me. I quickly got back into my lane, and I was good to go. But that kind of it woke me up. It was like some adrenaline someone had shot in me. I like coffee. It gives me that energy. Right away, I got that kind of energy, like I drank coffee to stay alert and drive home. But it left in me a long lasting feeling of, if you're not taking care of yourself, nobody will. Nobody will, definitely. I was having my own issues, complaining, not getting sleep, but still pushing it out and showing up for work. I could have made mistakes at work by not having enough sleep. I could have lost my life on the road. My children would be motherless by this time. Anything could have happened. But so when I got home, I went on my knees. I prayed, Lord, I don't want this to ever happen again. I need a solution. I needed a solution for real. But I didn't know what, because I wasn't going to take another job anywhere. I wasn't ready to let go of the job that I had. I needed a solution before I could take a step. I prayed about it. Luckily enough, I changed where I was working to a different location, which is less 12 hours, at least less than 16 hours. It's still a long drive, but it's fine. And I changed my routine from being night shift to day shift so that I can sleep through the night while the kids are sleeping. See, at least I made a change. And as I continued praying about it, you see the baby steps I was taking. I also came across this digital business. And voila, I said, oh, wow, there are businesses online that are legit for a person like me. What can I do? And when I went into it, damn, it is a real business. It teaches you everything. I said, I'm in. I didn't have the money to invest in it right away, even having worked for so many hours, so many days. I still didn't have enough to put into the capital, but I did it anyway. I sacrificed and put in capital and started my business. Now I'm smiling. I still have my nursing job, but I also still have my business on the side. I balance both. And actually, after getting this side business, my love for my career has increased because I'm more relaxed. I'm not on tension. I'm not like, if I don't go to work tomorrow, that's the end of me. I know that I'm working, but I also have a back business that is also working for me. You get it? So nobody in this current world situation, economic, can live on one job. You need more than 2 or extra to supplement your income. But you have to be careful what you choose. You don't want to choose something that will break you down. The other day I was watching a video about a lady that went to the hospital, got treatment, just one dose, and then had to leave to go take care of her person that she was looking after. It was a home health aide, and she collapsed at the old lady's place. The person she went to take care of is the one that called 911 for her, and she's no more. She's no more. She wanted to look for money while she wasn't feeling well. Yeah. So you have to listen to your body and do what works for you. We have jobs, we train for them, but you can be replaced at any time without leaving anything for your family, your children, most especially, because these are the people we work for. We work for our retirement, we work for our children. We want to see them having a brighter future. Okay, I just wanted to hop on today and tell you that there is still hope. If you want to get information about what we do or what I do, I give it to you free. The channel you're watching me on, it could be my Facebook, my profile, my personal Facebook, or my business page, or my YouTube channel. There is a link that you can click and get free information and see what we do so that you can take up this opportunity like I did. And I'm so glad I did. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for showing me that opportunity. I have to thank my God for that. All right, have a blessed weekend. We love you. And so love yourself. Take care of yourself first. Start your own business on the side. Okay, bye from me now.